Alright everybody, we're on Brett Avenue in the Interlachen Lake Estates, and we got a property request. We can't do all of Brett Avenue because down there is extreme sugar dirt. So we're going to do what we can of Brett Avenue. And unfortunately that's just how it's going to have to be because this car won't do sugar dirt. So but we'll ride you down this way on Brett Avenue. And as you can see, there is a lot of trees here mostly. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the radio talk today. And this is NPR out of Gainesville, so you know it's gonna be rather special, but they're going to talk and I'm going to let them talk. So
his criminal history includes fraud as a bail bond agent and a grand theft of a motor vehicle. As a convicted felon, Johnson is not legally allowed to carry a gun. State law also does not allow felons to hold public office. According to the Alachua County Supervisor of Elections, proof of eligibility to hold a position of sheriff is due on June 14th.
Now there's a tent. Somebody's living in a tent out here on Brett Avenue, which is pretty cool. Not sure if I got that. And I think that tree is about to head down across the road. Thought that was somebody that had living in an RV out here, but they got a house or a trailer right there. All right, back to the NPRs.
Offering insight to the process. More information available at 352-559-9828.
All right, we got our traffic jam for the day coming up here.
This is All Things Considered from NPR News. I'm Juana Summers.
And I'm Mary Louise Kelly.
Somebody getting a delivery from Aaron's.
Season is bearing down on the western
What the heck is that up there?
We're still more than 2 weeks away from the official
Like a sandstorm.
And these increased temperatures have a real impact on daily life. In a moment, we'll hear how intense heat means higher cooling costs. First, though, NPR's Kirk Sigler reports that more than 10 million people are under excessive heat warnings in Arizona, Nevada, and parts of California until the weekend.
Okay, we got some serious sugar dirt here.
Where high pressure pushes hot air down and causes temperatures to soar.
Climate scientists are warning this summer could be among the hottest on record, which is no surprise to Queen a new day. Las Vegas Fire and Rescue.
We want everybody to, if you don't have to be outside, to stay inside in cooler temperatures.
Dangerously hot temperatures of up to 112 are forecast.
Okay, here's some people walking down the street.
And 111 in Palm Springs. First responders are mobilizing to protect
Don't wave or nothing.
Elderly from potentially life-threatening heat exhaustion or heat stroke. Now, Vegas faces a particular challenge at New Day says because there will still be lots of tourists out on the strip regardless of the extreme heat advisories. Donald Trump has also scheduled an outdoor rally there later this weekend.
And although we have air-conditioned casinos and hotels, we have a lot of sights for people to see. And so people are out more than they are normally when they're home.
The city is dispatching community paramedic teams that will also target vulnerable populations and get them to newly opened cooling centers. Extreme heat kills more people every year in the U.S. than any other extreme weather disaster, including wildfires or floods. Last year alone, Arizona's two most populous counties recorded more than 800 heat-related deaths.
Here in Arizona in general, we often hear that, oh, we're used to the heat. We are desert people.
Fatima Luna is Tucson's chief resilience officer, a new position focused on climate sustainability. She says many of the heat deaths are longtime Arizonans.
We have to change that narrative. Every single heat-related death is preventable.
This week, Tucson passed new heat ordinances that will give city workers more breaks and get more heat relief kits, including electrolyte drinks and instant ice packs out to the homeless.
Even though we're used to the heat, we're not used to this type of heat. So constant and so extreme.
With human-caused climate change, these extreme events are more frequent, they come earlier, and last longer. doesn't bode well for wildfires either. But Grant Beebe, a director at the National Interagency Fire Center in Idaho, says the good news is fuels in higher altitude forests haven't dried out that much yet because it was a good snow year.
There's still some snowpack out there. That's great.
You wouldn't even go out anymore. It gets very hot, unbearable here.
Okay, so this is Neilson Road. Although there's no street sign out here, and we're not going to be able to do the entirety of Brett Road, unfortunately.
Neilson Avenue.
Neilson Avenue.
And Brett Avenue.
And Brett Avenue. Okay, so we're just going to drive down it and back to your NPR propaganda.
Tomorrow marks the 80th anniversary of the Allied landing in Normandy, France. D-Day. It was a turning point in World War II, and this year's anniversary will be attended by President Biden, also the leader of France and Canada and Germany and Ukraine, and Britain's King Charles. A few dozen surviving veterans have also made the trip, as has NPR's Eleanor Beardsley. She's been there meeting people taking part. Hey, Eleanor.
Hi, Mary Louise.
All right, tell me where exactly you are and what all you're seeing.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful and moving, and the sights are really dramatic. You know, the American cemetery, these rows of white headstones high on the bluff above Omaha Beach. I've just come back from these rows of German bunkers with the big iron cannons pointed out to sea and amidst wheat fields. The beautiful little towns and churches, they don't seem to have changed at all, and the tiny roads through all the villages along the coast. You know, honestly, it feels like a World War II Hollywood set or a time warp. It's kind of like a festive party because thousands of people who have come here for the commemoration from all over Europe, they're dressed. Many of them are dressed as American GIs and nurses and other World War II characters in period costumes. And they're driving the vehicles of World War II, the American Jeeps and the troop carriers. It's like a festive party. It sounds kind of like this. That was today, right on the British landing beach, Gold Beach. You know, World War II era music playing, people eating grilled sausages, drinking beer, and riding all over the beach in these.
Okay, and I think this is going to end our video because we have.
Thank you for painting it for us. Okay, so
got some serious sugar dirt right here, which may not look bad, but in our car, that's awful risky. So both of these roads have been pretty bad. I'm going to ask the driver formerly known as James to see if he can't get up here and hang a right and get through that, and we are going to end this video. You definitely need a full-size automobile to come on out. I don't guess we're going to try it. Oh, you are? Okay, we're going to have to speed through it. And I'm not sure what road this is. But, sorry, that's the best we can do for you out here. This road's like driving through pure sugar out here, and quite a few parts of it, so. Again, I wish we could have done a better job for you, but you got to see some of it. And, you know, again, that's the best we could do. All right, everybody, if you have a property in Interlachen that you'd like to see, or if you're interested in buying a property, we'll be happy to go out and drive down the street for you. Let us know the street name, no addresses. And you know, sometimes it turns out like this, we just can't do it, or we could do a little bit of it, but yeah, don't be mad if that happens. It is what it is. We have pretty much a go-kart right here, so. All right, everybody. Peace out. We will see you probably Saturday.